This all came about because last year I just decided to go for a nice long walk with headphones on, and I was listening to John Williams playing The Deer Hunter. And I thought, there's a good idea there. Well, it just popped into my head, why don't I get an artist or a musician, famous musician, to paint the front of an acoustic guitar, deconstruct it, just have the soundboard with the hole, and let's call it No Strings Attached. And we just get these artists to do a painting of a song they've either composed or written on an acoustic guitar. From that little idea, worked with Gibson before, and I said to them, look, I've got this idea, and we kind of passed it by them. Gary Newman I knew would come on board with this project, and Coldplay had been really kind of generous coming on board, so I've used that, and they said we'd love to be part of this. So they supplied 15 soundboards with the scratch plate, or the pick guard as people may call it, and I had all these famous people paint their songs on these guitars, from Mick Hucknall from Simply Red, John Eazl, Dire Straits, Gary Newman, Coldplay, Suggs, and many more. The idea behind the project is to support various good causes and charities. So this particular project, No Strings Attached, was very much in my mind to do for a local company in Hertfordshire, where I live, called Retune, who use wellbeing in schools with children. And Gibson, of course, have got a foundation in America that does great work with music as well. It was basically for these two charities to raise awareness for both of them, and to raise some money for them both, if we can. I have got some particular favourite ones, apart from all of them, obviously. There are particular favourite ones. John Eazl from Dire Straits, for instance, is one of my favourites. When I received that back, it was quite a poignant painting. He's done Brothers in Arms, a Dire Straits number, but he's done it in the colours of Ukraine. Very poignant for, for obvious reasons, with the war and the conflict that's happening there. That's very special. John's kind of supported my projects for the last 8 years, which is incredible to have someone like him on board. Coldplay one, that is a great painting as well, I think. It's so simple. They've had it commissioned and sprayed yellow, and the whole band signed the scratch plate, and that was, it's Coldplay. What more can I say? Ralph Mattel, there's a favourite of mine, because I'm an Eltham lad from South London, and Ralph was from that area, I believe, and played a gig there in the local Pleasance, and I remember seeing him do Streets of London. So when I opened the packaging and saw that, I was amazed. And there was a lovely note in there. It said, look, when you do get these framed, don't put a black card behind the hole on the guitar. Put a brown card, because it's the old man from Streets of London. It's a cup of tea he's drinking, which, wow, I was just blown away. If nobody knew about that painting, it's one that I'd like to hang on my wall. Oh, the Proclaimers. That one for me is quite special as well, because I emailed their manager. He came back straight away and said, look, Craig and Charles can't paint, but can Zach Ware do the painting? He's an accomplished painter, he's our lead guitarist, and Craig and Charles will sign the scratch plate. And they did Letter from America, which is fantastic. I think you can see what the song is, It's not Sunshine on a Leaf. Just doing an amazing exhibition at the moment at the Scotch Club of St James's, which is an iconic 60s club where all the famous musicians used to come. It used to be their hideaway in Mason's Yard in London, where they used to be playing gigs. They used to come down here to watch Jimi Hendrix, 1966, first gig. He did 2 numbers here, which is quite incredible. So the club have actually given me the club to actually convert into a pop-up gallery, which we've done with a team of people that have come in and put black walls up and lighting to secure all the paintings and to showcase it over a 2-day pop-up exhibition for the project, No Strings Attached. The way you can look at these paintings is through my non-profit website, Eazl, eazl.co.uk, where you will find all the details to go to the online auction with Charity Stars, and the auction's running until the 14th of October. And all the artwork's on there, with some lyrics from the songs, and just everything about the project, and about all the fantastic supporters that have made this happen, because there's only myself and Richard in Eazl, but we've got an external team of about 100 people that all come together pro bono to make this amazing project, No Strings, happen.